The first time Ha felt music, she was 22 years old and sitting in a grimy Saigon hotel bar, watching a broken American play a piano like his life depended on it. She'd been born into silence, complete, absolute silence. But when Adrian Holloway's fingers hit those first haunting chords, something impossible happened. The vibrations crawled up through the floorboards, through her chair, through her bones, and suddenly she was feeling every note he couldn't say out loud. That's the funny thing about music. The best songs aren't always the ones we hear. Sometimes they're the ones that find us in the quiet and refuse to leave. He didn't know she was deaf. How could he? She sat perfectly still in the back corner every Thursday night, watching this mystery man pour his soul into songs that sounded like confessions. Mid-40s, American, with eyes that had seen too much and a voice that cracked on the high notes. Adrian played music that didn't belong on any radio. Raw, stripped-down melodies that felt like secrets accidentally spoken in a crowded room. But it was that last song, always that last song. It wasn't his best composition. The verses stumbled, the chorus wavered, but it was the most honest thing Ha had ever experienced. She could feel his pain in the way the piano bench creaked, see his truth in his shoulders sagged when he sang the final line. Night after night she came back. She came for that moment when he'd play her a song, their song, and she'd feel less alone in her silent world. Then she did something that terrified her. She wrote him a note. "My name is Ha. I was born deaf, but I feel your songs, especially the last one. I don't know what it's about, but it breaks me open every time." She left it on the piano edge and fled into the humid Saigon night. When Adrian found it, he read it 3 times before his hand stopped shaking. No one had ever felt his music before. They'd heard it, sure, tolerated it, but felt it? This girl, this stranger, had somehow found the heartbeat buried in his broken melodies. The next Thursday, he played differently, slower, more exposed, like every note was a letter he was writing directly to her. Ha noticed immediately. Her fingers pressed against the table edge, feeling the vibrations change. Her eyes widened. This wasn't just a song anymore, it was a conversation. He was playing to her, for her, and somehow she was playing back, through her absolute silence, her focused attention, her tears that fell without sound. Ah yes, you definitely don't need ears to hear the truth, just a soul that's been cracked open, and someone brave enough to sing into it. Week after week, they built this impossible relationship. She'd leave him drawings, pressed flowers, poems signed Ha. He'd respond through music, reworking their song, finding new ways to make the piano sing what his voice couldn't. She'd tear up on the first chord. He'd watch her face in the dim light, learning to read her silence like sheet music. Then one Thursday, her chair was empty. Adrian played anyway, but only that one song. Nothing else mattered anymore. When she didn't come the next week, or the next, he felt the silence she'd always lived in. It was crushing. Then came the letter, taped to his piano on a rainy evening. I had to go home to Da Nang. I didn't know how to say goodbye, but that song, that was the first time I ever felt like someone saw what I couldn't say. One more Thursday, I'll be there. Ha. The final Thursday, Adrian wore his only clean shirt. He tuned the piano himself, lit a candle, and placed it on the lid like an offering. When he began playing, Ha was already there, same seat, eyes wet, hands resting on her knees. When he reached the chorus, their chorus, she leaned forward like the music was physically embracing her. She didn't applaud when he finished. Instead, she signed something slow and deliberate with her fingers. He didn't know sign language, but he understood perfectly. "Thank you." He nodded, played the final chord, and let it ring until it dissolved into the humid air. Ha stood up slowly with a half smile, and then she was gone. Adrian still plays Thursday nights in the same dim hotel lounge. The neon still flickers. The air still smells like rain and old cigarettes. But now when he plays that song, when he reaches that final lingering note, he can feel her listening from somewhere beyond the silence. Some songs, he learned, are meant to be felt, not heard. And some connections transcend every barrier we think divides us. And he thought he was playing for no one, but one person felt every note. And that's all it takes to make a song matter. As we come to the end of another heartfelt story, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember to like and subscribe, it really helps us grow the channel. So if you are an expat in Asia and want to leave a story, just drop it in the comments. And in the meantime, take care and stay safe. This is Neon Tales, signing out.